Hello, welcome to Quixotic Fibers in downtown Whitesboro. I'm going to give you a quick view of Whitesboro. We are right next to Kaleidoscope, the Kaleidoscope quilt shop. As you can see, Whitesboro is a sleepy little town. We've got lots of, on our one block of Main Street, we have lots of little antique shops. A very well-known gun store called Past and Blast. And there down the street is Lovejoy's, where people love to have lunch. And Diamond S Rustic Decor is our neighbor on the other side. And you can recognize us by our sign that says this is a sign that you should be crocheting. And this is the entrance. This is the entrance to our little yarn shop, Quixotic Fibers. The store is bigger than a lot of people think it's going to be. When they first come in, they're rather surprised. We've actually got two parts to it. This is the main section, and over here to the right, there is a whole other section that I will take you to in a little bit. It's a long drive up here for many of you, up or down, depending on where you're coming from. And but we want you to feel comfortable to stay a while. So there's, in addition to some comfortable tables to sit around, we have this comfortable little seating area with some comfy couches. Right inside the door, we have our By the Bay project bags, which are made here in Texas, down on the coast. By the Bay Yarn Company. We also have a good selection of books, and we carry Stella Lighting, which is very nice task lamps. These they come in very basic styles, but they're sort of subtle and fit in, so they'll fit into any decor. And the nice thing is that they are very stable. They will last a good long time. They're the lamps themselves are sturdy. When you first come in, you will see lots and lots and lots of earth yarns. Earth yarns are hand-dyed in Turkey. They're most famous for their self-striping gradients. For example, this hat here is an example. It stripes and it changes color, so it's a self-striping gradient. They come in DK worsted, DK, and fingering weight. This pretty little dress here is knit out of the fingering weight. The hats are done out of the worsted. This vest up here, this mitered square modular vest was made out of the worsted. This is the night shift pattern by Andrea Mowry, is also made out of the worsted. So in addition to their self-striping gradients, they also have the monochromatic colors too. So we have a huge selection. I think it looks huge. Huge selection of the Earth Unique yarns, and these are their cottons, which come in the tonals as well as the self-striping gradients. And there's our unique box top, which is basically a top that's in the shape of a square that's knit with the self-striping gradient unique cotton. We also carry the Queensland Kathmandu and the Theodora's Pearls, hand-dyed oxynometer bamboo, which is, this yarn is milled by Fiber Lady over in Louisville, and this particular yarn, the fingering weight bamboo, is done exclusively for Theodora's Pearls, and as you can see, she has gorgeous, gorgeous colors. We also have, this is our selection of Coco Knits. We carry the complete line of Coco Knits tools and accessories. We love Coco Knits. We will be doing We will be doing a trunk show of the Cocoa Knits accessories in the Cocoa Knit sweater method later this week on Friday afternoon. And then here is our Shibui. Shibui yarns are wonderful for the Texas climate. There's lots of, they're lightweight. They're made with linen and silk and cotton, which makes them really good for lightweight clothing for the Texas climate. Hello. This wall over here is basically our wall of cotton and linen yarns, our summer yarns. We've got all the colors of Ultra Pima Fine, which is great for, especially for crochet. We really like the Equinox pillow up there. And then some Juniper Moon Farm cottons, the Nev and the Cumulus, the Gradient cotton, the Juniper Moon Farm Zoe, which is a cotton linen blend. We have Hempathy from Elizabeth Lavold. Right now our stock on that's running a little low. We'll be bringing in new colors soon. Bamboo Pop from Universal Yarns. Euroflax linen. We've got a wide selection of Euroflax linen, as well as Euroflax linen that's hand dyed by Prism. So lots and lots of cottons for our hot southern climate. Moving over to this side, we have a large selection of Dream in Color. This first rack here is all fingering weight smushy with cashmere. We also carry the worsted weight, Classy, and the Cosette DK. And there's a whole rack over here of, we really have a very large selection of Cosette DK. And this section over here is called the Wall of Temptation. It's Meadowcroft Dye Works hand-dyed yarns. Meadowcroft Dye Works is a father-son dyeing team from in Pennsylvania, and they have, their colors are very complex and very subtle. And they range from bright, this is one of their brightest ones. And actually, here's an example of the range, because they go from the bright Guatemalaness on the right to Porch Puddle, which is a more subtle, more neutral color on the left. Also in the Dream in Color, we're starting to carry the Billy Kid, which is a silk mohair blend. We've got, these are the colors we have so far. Our collection of those is growing. And then there's the Malabrigo. We've got the super bulky Rasta, the bulky Chunky and Mecca, and then lots and lots of Rios, worsted weight, and then the new Washted worsted weight, which has a gorgeous sheen to it. It's a single ply, and it's just beautiful. And then a very large selection of Malabrigo sock. And Malabrigo lace. And then the DK Arroyo. We love tools and clasps and closures and needles. We've got lots and lots of them. We've got sock rulers and straight needles, needle felting tools, yarn packs, needle felting needles, needle felting needle holders, And then over here, this section over here is all our own hand-dyed yarn. We also have a dye kitchen in the back. And all of this yarn here is yarn that we dye ourselves right here. Most of this yarn is milled in the United States or North America. And we carry both, we dye both superwash and non-superwash yarns. Loads and loads of stitch markers and fix-it tools. And Mr. Yarn, Curtis, say hi.
Hi, look at here.
What's
that? Was boiling water.
Oh, okay. We've got okay. He's testing out a theory that we can use those tags to mark our yarns when we dye them. We have a large selection of needles over there. That wall back there are DPNs. And then here we have the Dreams Fixed Circulars and Knitter's Pride Basics Fixed Circulars, which are quite nice and quite affordably priced. Then over here we carry Chalgu Sharp Fixed Circulars in every size. We try to keep every size in stock. And we're also starting to carry Haya Sharp now too, in addition to both. So we carry both Chalgu Red Lace and the Haya Sharp. We also have some Licky wooden fixed circulars. The Haya interchangeable sharps and cables. We are starting to carry more of the Addies. We have the Easy Knit Rockets, which have one side shorter than the other, which makes them easier to knit for the little short 10-inch needles. We also carry the Rocket Squared, which is a very comfortable square needle. And we also have a selection of the Addy Olive Woods, if you'd like to try those out as well. Over here we have what we call our needle tasting bar, where we've got various samples out. For instance, here these are the new Rocket Squared. You can see what makes them so comfortable is the fact that although they're square, they don't have sharp edges, so that makes them easier to hold. They're also extremely lightweight. But basically here we have a number of different needles in projects so that you can try out a needle and see if you like it before you buy. We also, these needles also help to demonstrate the different ways of knitting in the round. So we have a sample of Magic Loop and a sample of a tiny little needle double points. We've got metal double points. We've got the new Prim double points. We have also the Addy Flexi Flips. And we have we have a wide selection of Addy Flexi Flips and also the Haya Sharp Flyers, which are like the Flexi Flips. And then Chalgu Red Lace interchangeable tips and the Bamboo interchangeable tips, Knitter's Pride Dreams interchangeable tips, and cords in every size. We try to keep all of that in stock at all times. When we run low, we order more. Then we have a very large selection too of crochet hooks. Everything from your basic Susan Bates and Boy to the new Prim hooks, which are really nice. And we also have just started carrying the Tulip Gray hooks because they're just really nice hooks. So we carry a wide range for every price point, and basically our goal is to have your favorite hook. We're hoping that if it's your favorite, we've got it. That's our goal. Zing fixed interchangeable needles too from Knitter's Pride, as well as the interchangeable tips. Oh, and the new Prim fixed circular needles as well. We've got those too. This back section back here, right now it's dedicated to a Prism trunk show, but this area back here is where we usually have our classes when we have classes, around this nice big table here. So this is a classroom as well as a display area and an area for trunk shows. And then we have odds and ends back here. And way back here, way in the back, is our sale rack. Once it gets into these bins, it's 50% off regular price. And we've always got a nice selection of yarns that are 50% off. And then here, this messy spot, this is the dye kitchen, which also is really a mess right now because we threw a bunch of stuff in there for yarn crawl. So that's this side, and then we also carry Ashford weaving looms and a number of other Ashford tools. And that's some of my own hand-dyed yarn. It's dry now. It just needs to be wound. So I'm going to walk you back through this part of the store in order to take you over to the other side. Say hi, Emily, and
hello.
So over here on the other side, this is Chicken Coop Dye Works, which we have over here right now for yarn crawl, but it'll be over on the other side later. This is Chicken Coop Dye Works fingering weight yarn. Over in this section we have a large selection of magazines and crochet patterns and crochet samples, because we love crochet, not just knitting. We're not just a knitting shop. We also have over here a number of odds and ends. We carry unicorn fiber rinse and fiber wash and power scour for those of you who clean fleeces, and we also carry the unscented version of that, which is especially popular for baby things. And we also carry the Eucalan fiber wash as well. We have a large selection of, this is marble, James C. Brett marble chunky, and a similar yarn called Universal, from Universal Yarns, called Major. This is a nice big 200-gram ball of self-striping yarn, and I believe it's the marble chunky is $15, and the Major is $13. You can get basically one big scarf out of one skein of this. It's great for scarves and blankets and chunky sweaters, and you can get a hat and a scarf out of it. It's a great yarn, and it's very affordable. This is the Kramer chunky yarns. We've got the Kramer Perfection. This is the Kramer Perfection chunky and the Kramer Perfection marl, which is really nice. And then Kramer Perfection is milled in Pennsylvania using U.S. wool, 30% U.S. wool and 30% U.S. wool, 70% acrylic. All Kramer yarns are milled and dyed in the U.S. and grown here as well. And then we have a large selection too. Cherub Aran from Cascade is $5.60 a skein. It's 50% acrylic, 50% or 45% acrylic, and 55% nylon, which makes it incredibly soft. So people love it, especially for baby blankets. It's very durable. It's affordable and durable and comes in a wide range of really beautiful colors. And now they've also introduced a bulky version, which is $11 for I think it's a 200 gram skein. Cascade Heritage Silk. And then we carry trekking and regia sock yarns, self-patterning sock yarns. And then one of our favorite newer yarns is the West Yorkshire Spinners Signature 4-ply, which is self-patterning like this one. It comes in solids and self-patterning, and then it's a really high quality yarn, milled in Yorkshire, grown in from Yorkshire wool, and it's only $12.50 a skein. It's a wonderful value, really good yarn for $12.50 a skein. And then this is the Cascade Heritage sock yarn, which is let me double check. It's let me look at the label. Where is it? 75% superwash merino wool and 25% nylon. They are it's $11 a skein and comes in a wide range of colors. And includes, there's also some hand paints. The hand paints are a little more than that. Something else that we have on a regular basis are these wonderful bags, from 2 sticks and a ball of string. These are repurposed leather bags made by a lady that many of you know, Sabrina. She's in the Dallas Knitters Guild, Hand Knitters Guild. She basically makes bags out of leather clothing that she gets from secondhand stores, leather and suede. Many of them are drawstring bags. She also makes these wonderful tote bags from skirts and pants, and if they have, sometimes they've got pockets, which those are really fun. So we have these here all the time. This is our sale rack, actually. These are some hand-dyed yarns that we're discontinuing. Then here is the Kramer Perfection worsted weight. Let me step back so you can see. We basically carry every single color of the Kramer Perfection in the worsted weight. Many of you are already familiar with our Blue Cube bags, which are a lot of fun. This is a shopping bag. This is made from recycled, it's recycled material. They're from recycled feed bags. They're very, very sturdy, very strong, and very affordable. Like these shopping bags are only $12. And they'll hold a lot, and they will hold up for a long time. Many of them are very funny. Some of them are rude. This one is Pretty Sure No One Asked You. Medical Marijuana. Always Be Yourself. Unless you can be a unicorn, then always be a unicorn. These are a handy size bag. Like that one. Ever just carry around too much crap for your whole life? Or go away, I'm introverting. And little coin purses, which are also very handy for things like stitch markers. And then there's these pouches are big enough to hold paper or magazines. And then these bags actually zipper shut. Also from Blue Q, we have the famous Blue Q potty mouth socks. We have to put signs in front of some of them because they're so rude that they can definitely offend people, so they have to come with warnings. One of our favorites, these are the men's socks. One of our favorites here is, I almost died, but it was just a cold. Get the hell out of my kitchen, go away, I'm introverting. Our stock is very low right now because we're in the middle of yarn crawl. We will be restocking soon, especially for Christmas. We always have a large supply for Christmas. Then we also carry Soulmate socks in both the kid size and the adult size. Soulmate is wonderful. What we love about Soulmate, what's fun about Soulmate socks is that they are mismatched, but they're similar. So they all have this pair. They have the same colors in them, but they don't match exactly. And we've also recently just started carrying the footies, which are very Soulmate footies, which are very good for the Texas summers. And we carry the knee highs as well. Let me step back. Then back here we also have some of our brown sheep. We have a lot of brown sheep yarn. Some of it's over on the other side and some of it's over here. Especially we carry all the colors of the Prairie Spun Decay. Oh, and here is the Elizabeth Lavold Silky Wool and Nature Spun from brown sheep. We also have a large selection of buttons that is growing constantly, and here are some of the tools, some more tools, ball winders, swifts, zoom looms, and we have beads. We've got a large selection of beads, including Mayuki and some dynamites. And let's see what else. I think we're almost done. So right now we usually have more fiber than this, but right now we're a little low on it. Spinning fiber, we've got this little corner here of spinning fiber. And oh, we also have carry natural fiber from New Zealand, natural spinning fiber from New Zealand. Both Corriedale and Merino. We're really low on it right now, but we'll be restocking soon. So that's the tour of our shop. We hope that you'll come in to visit us in person, and if you can't, you can always, in addition to just to ordering online from our website, we are always welcome to send us a message or give us a call, and we'll be glad to help you out over the phone. We'll do video, like FaceTime shopping. We'll send you pictures if you want to know what things look like together. We're happy to help you any way that we can. Even if you can't come in, we want to be your local yarn shop. So thank you very much for visiting with us, and we hope to see you or talk to you soon.